my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma, and y'all, this is my last video before baby J arrives. Whether she's here or not, this will be kind of like to wrap up my pregnancy and start my maternity leave on YouTube. So this is my third trimester vlog that I am starting today. So I do have a video about my first trimester as well as my second trimester. I vlogged the first trimester, so I will link that for you. And I kind of just showed you things as they happened and I compiled it into one long vlog. And then for my second trimester, I just did a recap at the end. So I will link that for you as well. Before we get started, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe before you go so you don't miss all my future videos. Like I said, this is probably my last video before my maternity leave. So make sure you subscribe so that you know when I'm back. I don't know my plan, so make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so that way when I'm back and I can post about, you know, how it all went, you'll be there. Also follow me on Instagram because Instagram will probably know first. My Instagram is also elementarywithemma. Yeah, so it is Monday, September 20th. So you are watching this quite a ways after it happens. I am 28 weeks today, and that means I am in the very first week of my third trimester. I'm feeling so good today. I just am feeling a lot of hope today because my pregnancy has been very challenging. If you know you've been around, that's not a surprise to you. And hopefully this vlog, I'll get to share like some really exciting stuff rather than like me just having more problems, you know? I'm wishful thinking here. Hopefully my third trimester will be okay. Just finally getting into that home stretch of the third trimester feels so good and so hopeful that like this is it. This is the last one I have to deal with and go through before I get to meet her. But I already have things to like share. Last week, in the middle of the week, I had a doctor's appointment to do my glucose test. And basically, you have to take a glucose test to see if you have or could have gestational diabetes, which is a form of diabetes that you only have when you're pregnant, and I failed it. So there's two tests. The first test is a 1-hour test. So basically, you drink this drink, and mine had 50 grams of sugar in it, and then you sit and wait for an hour, and then they draw your blood and they do all these tests with that blood and see how your body reacts to the sugar. Well, my body failed that test, so I had to go back, and I will go back this week and I have to do a 3-hour test. So basically I have to drink a drink that has 100 grams of sugar and sit in the waiting room for 3 hours, and I have to fast as well, which I did not have to fast last time. Yeah, and I have to get my blood drawn every hour. So that will be fun. And then also when I got that blood work done last week, I found out I am extremely anemic, so I have to take iron supplements twice a day now. Normal people, when they get prescribed iron supplements, because they're anemic, they take it once a day. And I have to take it twice a day, and technically 3 times a day because it's in my prenatal. And I have to take it 2 times outside of my prenatal. So very anemic. And then my platelet count is super duper low. Not like super duper low, but it's low, and if it continues to drop, I won't be able to safely get an epidural. I had no intentions on doing an unmedicated birth. None. I want all the meds, all the drugs. I want the epidural. I want it all. That just gives me so much anxiety because obviously like it's not my plan, and I would, you know, at least want the option to get the epidural. So we'll see about that. That is the update. Other than that, I'm feeling great. Not really like feeling much better, but like mentally I'm feeling so much better because it just feels hopeful because the end is coming. Also, I wanted to show you what she looks like at 28 weeks. So here's the bump. To be fair, it's like 5 p.m. so it's the end of the day, but she is growing like nobody's business. All right, guys, it is now Friday, September 24th, and I'm getting ready to go to my doctor's appointment for my 3-hour glucose test. I'm already starving. It's like 7:30. My appointment is at 8, so I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna listen to some worship music on the way there, and it's all gonna be fine. I'm not really stressed that I have it because honestly, if I do, like, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's annoying, but it would be fine. I just do not want to like throw up or pass out, but it will be okay. I brought my backpack full of work to do. Wish me luck. guys. So it's several hours later. It is 4:10 p.m. now. And I still don't know. I was so hangry. I had to drink the drink, and I had 5 minutes last time, and it was 50 grams of sugar. And this time I thought I would have more time. I didn't. I still had 5 minutes, but it was 100 grams of sugar. It was horrible. It made the other drink taste like the best thing I'd ever had. The first drink honestly was not that bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. Today was terrible. It was disgusting, and I can still like taste it in my throat, and the thought of it makes me want to go throw up still. By like 8:30 I started pulling out my laptop and my lesson plans and just trying to keep myself busy. And the lady was like, do you want somewhere to spread out at? Aren't you here for a while? And I was like, yeah, that would be great, because I was just in the waiting room. And she let me go sit in this little office that they had and like spread out and get work done for 3 hours, which was so nice of them. They did not have to do that. I just love my like doctor's office. They're so sweet. And they would like come in and talk to me, and it was so nice. Hopefully I'll find out soon and I don't have to wait all weekend to know if I passed or not. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, I literally I just ended that clip and went, my heart is racing, and went to check just because I was curious, and my test results are in. So I wrote down the numbers that she said I had to be below for each test. Okay, this one needs to be below 95. Okay, 83. Passed the first one. This one needs to be below 180. 154. Okay, 2 out of 2 were good. Okay, this one needs to be below 160. 111, and this one's below 160. 155. Guys, I think I passed. I think I passed. I passed all 4. I passed. Thank you, Jesus. It's October 4th, and I am 30 weeks pregnant today, and I don't really have like a ton of new symptoms to talk about, but I just felt like 30 weeks was very monumental. I don't know if it really is, but in my head it feels very big to me. It's officially October, our baby shower is this month, and I feel like this is the last month that I want to get everything like ready, because my goal was to be ready by November, or like at least like by beginning or middle of November. So I feel like we're really getting there. Yesterday I was experiencing a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. I'm pretty sure that's what they were. There's no real way for me to know because I've never experienced Braxton Hicks contractions before. My stomach would just get so painful and so tight. It was just my stomach, it wasn't my back. I guess if like you have contractions in your back that move forward, those are normal contractions, and if they're consistent, and if they're just in the front of your belly and they're super irregular, those are Braxton Hicks. And they were all in my stomach, but it was all day, and it was so painful, and I just laid on the couch in my robe all day. And thankfully today they're much better, because I was really worried to go to work today because they were so painful. And then the other new symptom I've been experiencing, this one just makes me laugh, is carpal tunnel, which is so strange, but apparently that's normal. It's always in my right arm. Like sometimes it's my left arm, but 9 times out of 10 it's my right arm and my right like wrist and hand. It goes numb and tingly, and I can't like grab things, I can't do things. It's usually in the morning. It feels like I just slept on my arm all night and it's like completely numb, but it doesn't go away, and it doesn't like get better when my arm wakes up, you know, like it would if I really just slept on it bad. Yeah, so Braxton Hicks and carpal tunnel are my newest symptoms just within the last like week or 2. Yeah, so let me give you a little 30-week bump date, and I will wrap this little section up. This is my 30-week bump date. It doesn't look that big, but y'all, she is growing. I don't know if you can tell. Kind of. I have that brown line. It used to just be from here to here, and it now goes all the way up. So, yeah.
We were down by the river all through the night, watching the stars and the city lights. Right from the start, said we never grow apart, dear Wichita. You wanted me to know, never ever let you go, dear Wichita. Surrounded by colors, it's such a sight. Watching all the lovers fall into the night. All the moods in a heartbeat. We're going back where it all began. The same ground under our feet. Starts to shake with you all we can. Winter turned to spring. I remember everything from.
Hi, you guys. I'm sitting in her nursery. I am almost 35 weeks. I had something to share, and then as soon as I pulled out my phone, I completely forgot. I'm just like sitting in her nursery chair, rocking and listening to worship music and singing and crying. Just why I look like this. Because I've just been like in this very emotional stage. It's all starting to feel very real and very overwhelming in a good way. I've been experiencing, I think what they are is Braxton Hicks, but the like past couple of days, they've been horrendous. It feels like she's like trying to crawl her way out of my stomach. I'm assuming it's just like pre-labor. I've also been having a lot of like pain in my hips and especially my tailbone, which I'm assuming is just, again, my body preparing for labor. I don't think I'm in early labor or anything by any means, but my body just feels like it's doing something. I'm not sure what it is because I've never gone through this, obviously, but like, it just kind of feels like what I would assume an ounce of labor feels like. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in labor, I know that, but I don't know, it's almost like it's preparing me for labor. I'm 35 weeks and I'm at the point where I cannot sit all day without a heating pad. I now have to bring my heating pad to school with me every day and sit on it all day. So that is where we're at. It is November 13th. We are 1 month away from my due date. I know that she probably won't come on her due date. Like, I think I've heard like 5% of babies are born on their due date. But like, just knowing that it's the 13th, and every 13th of the month, like whenever it gets to be the 13th of the month, for every month since we found out our due date, it's been a countdown. And this is the last one until she gets here, hopefully. Hopefully she's not late. And anyway, I'm just like, I'm so ready. So I wanted to show you on the last, hopefully the last 13th before she's here, I want to show you our bump date. I am 35. I think I'm 35 weeks. I will be 36 weeks in like 2 days. So basically 36 weeks. Hoping that she comes a little bit early. This is the bump. Honestly, I feel like for being like almost 9 months pregnant, it's not that big. I mean, there's definitely like a child in there, but it could be way bigger. Yeah. My clothes do not fit me anymore, like at all. So I'm definitely like ready for her to be here, but this is the belly. I don't feel like she has dropped yet. I feel like she's still pretty high. Like, I can still feel her very much up here and in my ribs. It's still very painful. It's still very hard to breathe. So I don't think that she has dropped, but hoping that she does soon so that I can get some relief and breathe. And also because, I mean, she's coming soon. So there's a pretty much 36-week bump date. There's not much I'm gonna miss about pregnancy, to be honest, but I will miss just watching her and feeling her move. It's just the coolest feeling I've ever felt. in my entire life is feeling her move and then seeing my belly move with her. Like, I will miss it, I have to say. I would rather her be here, but I will miss it. Also, my belly button is holding on for dear life at this point. What are we doing? We're putting up her crib. We don't even have a mattress, but it's fine. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like me right now? 1 means don't like, 10 is love. 10, all right, we'll see how you feel after this. Unrelated. Look what we bought at Target today. It's a little matching set. Oh, it's so cute. Oh.
Where's the direction?
I don't know.
Start it over.
Okay.
And action.
Action.
Why does it start with all together? Look. This one says number 1 is the crib is put together. Ciao. Anyways. Don't buy stuff from
I think
IKEA.
you did it wrong. All right, 1 to 10, where are we at right now? We're 10 minutes in.
It's IKEA for good thing not a sponsor.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to what we
Well.
can do.
What you think, Dad? Wish we had a mattress.
We know what we have.
We have an OB appointment coming up here in like an hour or so, and figured I'd vlog just to update you on what happens at the appointment. I'm feeling very anxious, more so that he is going to tell me that I am not progressing at all. I think Michael's nervous that he's gonna tell us like, you need to go to the hospital right now, which I do not think at all is gonna happen because I have no signs of labor. I am worried that he's gonna say, you are nowhere near labor. I'm just gonna pray for some peace after this appointment. I haven't had an appointment in 3 weeks. I feel like so much has happened since I was 34 weeks. And that appointment was one of those like in and out, yep, looks great, goodbye. And so I just have a lot of anxiety as the date is approaching. I am full term at 37 weeks now. Like, I could give birth any day. I could be pregnant for another month. I could be pregnant for 2 more days and then give birth in a couple days. Like, there is such a spectrum, and there is just not really any way of knowing what's gonna happen unless I like schedule an induction or a C-section, which I really don't want to do unless it's like necessary. I will let you know how the appointment goes. Pray that I am dilated, or that I at least get some answers about like what could be happening. I don't know. I just need some peace of mind, you know? We got some Starbucks. How you feeling, Dad?
Right.
Yeah? Really?
Sure.
Now you're freaking out, aren't you? What's your prediction? What do you think he's gonna say? How far dilated do you think I am? What do you think?
6 centimeters dilated.
I'm sorry, that's like active labor.
4 centimeters dilated.
That's still pretty.
And 30% effaced.
I bet I'm like 1 centimeter and
1
not
centimeter is
effaced.
what?
Exactly.
Normally.
Correct. We'll let you know how it goes. You don't have to do a darn thing. You just show up and sit there. That's not fair. Okay, well, we don't look any different, but we went to the appointment and
Nothing's happening.
nothing. My cervix is completely closed, just like I predicted. But she's head down, which is good because I was not convinced that she was.
But I was. I'm a medical professional.
And I'm paranoid apparently. But guess we'll check back in another week and hope that we've done something. Hi guys, it is Thursday, December 2nd. I am getting ready to head to my 38-week appointment. I'm 38 weeks and 3 or 4 days today. Since my appointment last Wednesday, I feel like a lot has happened, but also nothing has happened. I think it was Monday night, so the day I turned 38 weeks, I had contractions at night. They were very inconsistent. It was hard to time, and then I went to bed and they went away. Tuesday, I went to school and I had them from 10 in the morning until, I wanna say like 2 or 3, and then they kind of fizzled out, and then they kind of came back, went to bed, never got them back. I've also just been having like, if you Google, there's like a list of like weird things that people say happened to them before they went in labor, besides like your water breaking contractions and like dilation. There's like just lots of things that I don't know have ever been proven, but like so many women swear all like happened to them right before they went into labor. And a lot of them are very like, I'm not gonna share specifics, but a lot of them are happening to me. I feel like I hit a wall and I cannot function anymore. Like my brain doesn't work. I am physically so exhausted, and mentally I literally feel like I just ran into a wall, and like my body said, I'm done giving you anything like until we get this baby out. As I'm having, you know, like mild contractions and all these other symptoms, and it's just been a lot this week. If I am dilated, I am going to request if he will do a what's it called, if he will sweep my membranes. I don't know if he will, but you also have to be at least 1 centimeter dilated before you can sweep your membrane. So if it's still closed, we are in trouble. We're just stuck, and I might have a mental breakdown again. But that is my update. It is now 5 p.m. the same day. I've gathered myself, I've composed myself. I feel like I need to redo my clip. I tried to film when I came out of my doctor's office in the car, and I literally just sobbed. Here's the gist. Basically, he checked me. I've started to open, but I'm not at a 1 yet. Like, if that makes sense, like it's barely open, but not enough to be even a 1. So I'm at like 1/2 centimeter, I would assume. I don't know. Not even like open enough to sweep my membranes or anything. And I just left feeling so defeated because of all of the just things I've been having to deal with all week, and my body is so exhausted, and it just felt very useless. I'm more frustrated that all of the like pain I've been experiencing is for nothing. It didn't do anything. But I'm feeling much better now. He did say at my next appointment next Thursday, which would be I think like the 9th is next Thursday, if I am still not progressing on my own, we can talk about induction, which also really got me bummed because I just really don't want to be induced. I don't know, I guess we'll just see how my appointment goes next Thursday and see if anything like happens naturally before then. My last day of work is tomorrow, and I truly believe that when I'm done working and I can actually rest, I truly think it's going to help my mentality. First of all, like even if my body doesn't progress, I really think it's gonna help me mentally. I'm feeling much better now, so I figured I would refilm because when I tried to film the update this morning, I was a blubbery mess. And I needed that moment, and now we're good. We're moving on. So I will either talk with you next in a week at my last appointment, or if something happens in between. Okay, well, it's a week later. Nobody's surprised that nothing happened in the last week. We're going to our very last appointment. I don't think anything has happened. What about you? I don't feel like I'm keeping my expectations very low so that I don't have another mental breakdown like I did last week. And we'll probably schedule an induction today. That's like what I'm expecting. And I'm just hoping that it's sooner rather than like
2 weeks from now because I cannot imagine being 2 weeks from now. I'm also very sick, in case you can't tell, and very tired and very done with being pregnant. So we'll see how it goes. It's our last doctor's appointment. That's nuts. After this, next time we see him will be when we deliver our baby. That's exciting. All right, it's a couple hours later. Elliot is with me. I'm going to pick up my prescription because I might be getting induced tomorrow. Basically, I have not progressed like at all since my last appointment a week ago. And so he said we could talk about an induction. And I said, that's fine. So today's Thursday the 9th. He told me the next, Ellie's so cute. The next time he's on call is next Wednesday. And I was like, Doc, if I'm getting induced, like, I want to go like right now. Like, I don't want to wait till next Wednesday. If I wanted to wait, I would just like hold it out and like wait for my body to do it on its own. But I don't want to go past, like, I'm so done. And he's like, okay. So he is calling the hospital this morning and seeing how soon they can like get me scheduled. He said we could probably do it even as soon as, this is so annoying, sorry. As soon as tomorrow. So I'm waiting on a call from him. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited.
Okay, so I got the okay from Dr. What I'm gonna do is gonna go ahead and send the orders over. You're gonna go there tonight at 8 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
And then hopefully, you know, that next day they'll get things start rolling.
Okay. Sounds
So,
good.
doesn't mean that you'll have to, I mean, granted, you can always still, you can always still go on your own, but, you know, doesn't mean that, you know, we plan on you having the baby tonight.
Right.
Like
Just
the
getting
baby
things
tomorrow.
started tonight.
Right,
Okay,
right,
perfect.
Right. We'll just make it more things favorable.
Right,
tonight.
that's great.
Yay,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
so excited for you guys.
Thank you so much. Oh, so right away I can't eat when I get in there?
Typically no. Ready if you need to do that.
Sure, okay.
So yeah, typically they'll just give you like Sprite or ice chips or something like that. So tell your husband
We gotta go on a date.
that right? Put me on speakerphone because take you out for supper and
That's right.
get everything packed and be your last afternoon of just the two of you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Check in there and they'll get things started and yeah.
Okay.
You'll be coming in as 2 and leaving as 3.
Bye.
You can turn that off. I need to cuss.
I need a minute.
What was the name?
I don't know. I hallucinated. I recorded it. I can go back and look at it. We're having a baby tomorrow.
What do you think, Ellie?
You gotta go to Grandma and Grandpa's tonight.
Yes.
Oh my god, I did not sleep last night.
I didn't either.
Oh no! And we're not gonna sleep tonight.
No.
We're gonna have to take a nap.
I'm not gonna be able to take a nap.
Oh my god, I'm gonna crap myself. I don't know why tonight feels so much more like real than tomorrow morning. Don't you agree? What time is it? It's 10:45. Okay, so
I don't have a lot of time.
we have 9 hours until we need to go have a baby. So.
It's happening! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Oh my god! I'm having a baby today. Oh my gosh, it has not hit me. Okay, here we go.
Bye.